Station, Indiana, and it looks a bit different from what you saw at the end of episode 32. It started snowing like crazy around 8 o'clock last night. Snowed till midnight, and this little hill I'm passing on the right wasn't here yesterday. A poor small like pickup truck with a plow worked half the night to clean this mess up. I'm kind of curious what the roads look like. And now it starts snowing again, so it's time to get out of here. Now the second piece of news is that yesterday I found out that the all-American diet is too strong for me. I thought I would enjoy being off the wagon for 2 days, but that proved to be too much. And it's not what I ate, it's the coffee. You know, I did not drink coffee the entire week, and I felt fine, and I slept okay, you know, and my face started looking better. And then I had an Americano in the morning, and then around 6 o'clock at night, for some reason, I decided to have a small cup of coffee, like the smallest one you can get at the Flying J, 16 ounce. But that's already 320 milligrams of caffeine. And I couldn't fall asleep till like 2:30 in the morning. Woke up around 5:30, and I was tossing and turning. And now I look in the mirror, I look like a character in the movie Walking Dead, episode 1. So that's it. I just got one banana. That's my breakfast. That's about 30 grams of sugar, but we're gonna slide back into the healthy protein power plant diet, high protein. And I'm drinking my own green tea with some peppermint. Now another piece of news is that I misread my permit yesterday. And turns out that on Saturday in Michigan I can drive during the daylight hours. It's that only on Sunday they limit you to 3 p.m. Like you can only drive till 3. I could have driven further yesterday, and I would have been closer to the border, because now it's 8 local, but it's 9 in Michigan. So I only have 6 hours. And from here, it's about 5 hours driving to the border. So now I have to drive like an idiot. Well, because the language they use in the permits, you know, is like very vague. It's like it says, weekend travel is allowed on Saturday during daylight hours, and on Sunday but it's limited to 3 p.m. But anyway, so you can think that it's limited on Saturday. But anyway, don't want to get you guys too bored, but here we go. This is I-80 or I-94 eastbound. Hopefully it's all plowed, but it's only plus 1 Celsius or 33 Fahrenheit, so it shouldn't be too bad. driving slow on the opposite side. Probably the same thing. What do we have? Fuel, $3.99. That's diesel. Gas, $3.25. Sorry, buddy, I'm just taking it slow. Speed limit at the turn, 35 miles per hour. So you cannot go faster here than 35 on this turn. Michigan, what do you do? And I think Ontario would look worse. Like, look how much snow. And this is all fresh. This is all fell last night. Just the same as in Lake Station. Spot right here. Okay, maybe go here so that nobody blocks me. Oh, I still see that cabover. There's a red and white cabover International. I took a picture of last time I was here. It's still there. I think the guy's probably doesn't even drive. We'll pass him on the way out. I'll show you guys.
Water Bridge, this is Ron. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi. Can I talk to someone in the Bridge Authority? Someone who deals with oversized loads?
No, that would be me.
Okay, yeah, I just calling. I got a 10 feet wide load, and I'm told to call ahead. I'll be there around. Okay. Can I cross around 3 today?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, I see. So I just show up at the booth and then proceed from there, right?
Just, are you going from U.S. to Canada?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, when you approach, say, the far right lane, that's reserved for wide loads.
Okay.
Okay, have your Michigan permit available.
All right.
Okay, and it's $3.25 per axle.
Okay.
And we don't take credit card or debit cards, just cash.
Okay, I understand. All right, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that one is done. $3.25 per axle. See, that's where it's not a good thing to have many axles. That's $19.50 just across the probably what, 2 kilometer long bridge, 2 miles from US into Canada. 20 bucks. But it's much cheaper for cars, so hopefully my next trip, next vehicle I'll be driving for the next 2 weeks will be a 2-axle Mazda. I think they charge like $3 just to cross the bridge for cars. And I think there should be a discount when you drive a quick, small Japanese zoom car. Hey, look at that guy in the Werner. What happened there? You see the yellow lines on the asphalt are like pointing towards the black truck over there in the far distance, but this guy, the blue guy, he's parked at an angle. Jesus, I guess he was real tired. And look at this Dick Levy truck, all snowed in. The guy probably left for the holidays. Oh yeah, today's Sunday, so no one wants to work. Well, So, but that's what they mean when they say trucking is a 24/7 industry. It only relates to drivers, not to dispatchers, not to shippers, not to consignees, not to freight brokers. Only truckers work. Alright, now it's time for the tea. And maybe you get a protein bar or something. See, it still has a license plate and it's an international. You don't see them too often. Nice looking truck. But I don't think it even moved since last time I was here. And I know that was like, what, a month ago? Come on, buddy, that's not a place to park. You see, no parking at any time. Towaway zone. That's right. Now, this is a very bad intersection. There's a pilot on the other side, and the freeway is just like, you know, a stone's throw away. And there's constant traffic here of cars and trucks leaving the truck stop. Okay, I got lucky this time. And this pilot on the right, it's not bad. They have a McDonald's, and you know, nice. It's kind of, drivers just sit there in the McDonald's dining area because it has nice LED TVs, free Wi-Fi. They even every table has a plug-in for a laptop. But it's much smaller than this TA, Travel Centers of America. Wow, it's all like 39 Fahrenheit, 4 Celsius. What? That cannot be right. But it's slippery. Alright, just east of the TA, Battle Creek, we gotta take, we're changing freeways. So I'm leaving 94 and then going to 69, basically north, and then it goes east towards the border with Canada.
After 800 meters, take the exit right, Interstate 69 northbound, towards Lansing. Then, take the freeway.
Now this is a very slow ramp. There was a sign posted, danger of flipping. Sometimes I see broken posts on the left side, like someone was driving too fast. Now here's a tricky situation because people are going that one lane road on the left, 157. Gee. Boy, I'm good. And I'm home free. Hooray! On the regular lane, where truck's supposed to go, like the curb lane was closed and the toll booth. So I went into the car lane, like the second one, and the lady there does not probably deal with trucks too often, so she looked at my truck, checked how many axles I have, took my 20 bucks, and didn't even ask for my permit. Oh, and there were a bunch of what is it? Customs Border Protection, CBP officers who were doing random check of cars. You know, I still suspect it has something to do with that new law in Colorado. I think I saw they were checking, opening the trunk of the car right in front of as soon as the guy passed the toll booths, they stop him, pull him aside, and start searching the car. I think they were looking for trucks. Did not bother me. They looked at this green thing and just the guy waved me, go ahead. Alright, cool. I guess they're still wondering what the heck this green thing is. And it's funny, I forgot. You know, I remember that what comes in is the cow waste, manure, right? But I forgot what the guy said, what was this thing making? Like, composter. What is it, what's compost? Like, what is it? Some kind of fertilizer or something? I don't know. Maybe it's the coffee. You know, the same one they use in Tim Hortons. It's Tim Hortons coffee. It's a big coffee machine. Alright, we're not gonna film now at the customs because clearly these guys get very touchy when you film them. I don't want any more unpleasantness at the border, so we're gonna switch the dash cam off now. No, something happens the first time. Something always happens the first time. Now this guy, it looks like he's like 20 years old, and he says, whose vehicle is this? I say, mine, my truck, my trailer. And he says, but you live in Cambridge, you're a Canadian citizen, how do you drive a truck with an Illinois license plate? You cannot do that. I said, what are you talking about? Like, I've been doing this for 3 years, and you're the first guy who tells me that I cannot do this? NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement. Of course I can do this. And that's the problem with you know, with the law enforcement. Like in general, it's not limited to Canada or US or Russia or Turkey or even Australia. Is that the law is only as good as the way they interpret it, you know? Like the law can say one thing, but if the police officer or customs officer stops you and says, no, you're in violation, here's your ticket. So, and then you try to argue in court somewhere and they say, well, it's up to the interpretation of the officer. Which to me is always kind of weird, you know, like what kind of a law is this if it can be interpreted 20 ways? So I don't know, it doesn't make too much sense, but I don't think we had this in Russia, you know. In Russia there was no tickets, you know, like the guy stops you and depending on how expensive your vehicle is, he he takes a payment in cash. That's one reason I left, because I got tired of that crooked system, you know, when everyone is on the take. Like, it gets annoying after a while. So everyone is a criminal. because that's how they like it. So forget it. So that's why I moved to Canada. I want to live in a civilized country where laws are laws and they exist, but see, up to the interpretation of the officer. Oh boy, don't get me started. Alright, I'm leaving in the border in Sarnia, and I just checked my destination is 120 kilometers or 75 miles away. And I checked my straps. The trailer probably weighs now, I don't know, at least 2,000 pounds more. Like lots of snow everywhere. And I started cleaning it up, and I heard some hissing sound. And I look, I have a nail on the tire. And you know, it's always a bad idea to pull out a nail, because then it will start losing more air. So I grabbed a hammer and hammered that nail till the hissing stopped. Right, now what else am I supposed to do? I know that if I take it out now, that's it. I'll have to wait for a tire trucker. Today's Sunday. It will be a very long wait, and it would be expensive. but my headlights were covered in ice and snow. So now I can see something, but not much. So evidently this is the road where the farm is located. Jesus, I don't see, okay, I see one track to the left. And the guy just called me, the guy who's unloading me tomorrow, he just called me and he says, oh, I got the phone number for the farm. I'm gonna call the guy and ask him to come and meet you so he can tell you where to park. Just look at this. This is no road. No shoulders, no nothing. Oh, and I see a beautiful sign. You see, I hate these. That little snake. The last thing I need is to get stuck in the field, you know? Because look, there's like 2 feet of snow here. This is like no joke, you know? Okay, my GPS says farm is in 700 meters, which is roughly 2 miles. No, I'm kidding. It's what? Wow. It's not plowed at all. So once again, that's why you need tires with big tread. Oh, I think I see a farm straight ahead, like lots of buildings over there. But it's hard to see anything because the field is white, the road is white, the shoulder is white, and it's snowing. So that's a challenge, you know, you gotta deal with when you deliver to a farm in winter. Oh, I see 2 tracks. Beautiful. So now I can stay on track. It's a good thing that I decided to drive here now, because it will be dark in the morning anyway, because these guys, the crane, they say they want to unload me like around 8. And I'm pretty sure that the sunrise time is almost after 8. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of buildings. Oh, this is like a really big place. It's not just a house. It's like, I was afraid it would be like something very small, but no, this one has lots of buildings, so there should be lots of place to park. Alright, all we need is there's a road going left. What is this? Stone Creek Farms. Yeah, okay, that's my customer. But where do I turn? Do I turn into this one? Do I turn into the next one? Well, I think this is... I see tracks on this one, so I'm afraid to go there. I think I'll just go this way. Uh-oh. Jesus. My mighty Bridgestone tires are spinning. Hold on, let me check so that I didn't release my fifth wheel. No, power divider. Okay. Wow. It doesn't allow me to I cannot start. Alright, let's try again. Oh geez, so I made it inside the farm. I had to back maybe 50 meters. And it's hard, you cannot see anything, you know, and there's another danger when you back. There's a danger of going left or right, and then you can end up in a ditch, and that's it. And this is still a road, you know. I didn't want to get stuck there. Then you block the road, you know. Police will show up. Hey, you're blocking a, you know, major thoroughfare here. Pick your towing company, you know, forget it. And it was real hard, you know, like my wheels were spinning at like, I don't know, 4,000 RPM. And I started in second gear, then shifted into third, and like, it's all ice, basically, because right now it's, what? Wow, it says 9 Celsius. That's not possible. I think it's like +2 or maybe, no, maybe +6 or maybe like closer to 40 Fahrenheit. And there's snow, but under the snow it starts to melt, you know. Despite my big tires, it's a problem, because actually I have on my drives, I only have what, like 27, what do I have here? Let me check. Yeah, basically 25,000 pounds. That's what I have on my drives, but I have almost 48,000 on the trailer. And that's why it's spinning. So I guess if I had at least 34 on the drives, there wouldn't be a problem. So now I'm just curious how I'm going to get out of here in the morning when I'm empty. Huh. But that's the topic for the next video. Now we can just shut down. I just talked to a farm guy here. He said it's okay for me to stay here, and I'll just wait for the crane. Well, thanks for watching. I'm Sergie Dratchev, and this is the end of a very, very, very long trip. Happy holidays.